Let's go ahead and look at our story problem. Like I said, we're going to be getting into some bigger numbers. So let's do one together. I'm going to read it for you as you guys follow along. It says, he has 9 cookies. He buys 4 more cookies. How many cookies in all? So if you guys have your math mat and your marker, you can write this with me. Okay? You can write down the problem. Before we get started, let's think about what is our question asking us? Let's make sense of it. So who can tell me what we're talking about? What is the story problem about? All right. Allison? Cookies, and I love cookies. All right, so let's underline cookies. Now, what do we need to know about cookies? What's our question asking us? Go ahead, Clara.
How many cookies there are in all?
How many cookies in all? So that means we're going to have an addition problem. We're adding the cookies. So what is important? How many cookies do we have? That here, can you see how many we have? Do you want to answer? I don't see anybody raising their hand. Who knows how many cookies? Okay, but here's ready. How many cookies did he have? 9. Great. And then how many more did he get?
4.
Good. He got 4 more. That word more is also how we know that it's an addition problem. So I want you to write this down. Instead of drawing 9 cookies, let's just write the number 9 and put a little box around it. So go ahead and write that on your, maybe on the back of your paper if you want. Or, that's a good idea, maybe you could put it in your number bond. But remember, we're working on our 2 parts. How many more cookies did we get? Show me with your fingers. 4 more. So we're going to draw 4 more. Go ahead and draw 1, 2, actually, they're cookies. I'm going to draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can draw circles. You can draw lines. We drew 4 more cookies. So instead of drawing 9 cookies, we just wrote the number 9 because that's our big number. We don't have to draw our picture. So let's use our counting on strategy by putting 9 in our head, and now let's count up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Awesome. Hopefully you did that with me. We did 9 plus 4 more equals 13. Go ahead and bring that down for you a little bit. Okay, so we are counting on, because when we get into bigger numbers, it's not easy to draw all of those cookies. That would have been a lot of cookies to draw 13. Okay, so counting on is a strategy we can use. Great job. I love how Clara used her number bond. She put her whole number 13 at the top and then her 2 parts, 9 and 4. Great job, Vidhir. Did anybody else work it out on their paper? All right, let's do another one. Go ahead and erase it. Let's do 7 plus 4. All right, so if you guys are using your number bond, that is great. Okay. We don't know our whole number. Okay, these are just our two parts that we'll have to add together. So go ahead and put a 7 in the circle and a 4. So you can count on in your head. If you put 7 in your head and you count on by 4 and use your fingers, or you can draw a picture just like we did. Let's put 7 in our head and let's draw 4 little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you guys a second to work it out. Awesome. Taylor's finding her math mat. Jason, can you find your math mat? You could be working with us. Perfect. All right, let's count. Put 7 in our head, our big number, and let's count on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is our whole number. We added 7 plus 4 more, which equals 11. Great job. All right, so I'm going to give each of you a question just like we did yesterday, and I would like for you to work it out on your paper, and then you can show the class your work. So we'll start with Allison. Can you work on 6 plus 5? Let's do Dylan. Can you work on 5 plus 4? We have Clara. She can work on 9 plus 5. Jason, why don't you work on 6 plus 3? Kaden, 7 plus 5. Taylor, let's do 6 plus 2. Then here, why don't you work on 8 plus 4? And Kelton, let's work on 9 plus 3. Can you see that? All right, I think that's everybody that's on right now. So if you already got your problem done and you found your answer, while others are working on it, go ahead and tell us your answer. Tell us your problem. Read your whole number sentence. I did 6 plus 5, and it equals blank because I used the counting on strategy, or I used my fingers. Okay, tell me how you solved it. Who's ready to share? Yay, all right, Ved here. Go ahead and share. Read your question. What do you have? Perfect. Can you tell the class your question?
8 plus 4 equals 12.
Great. He says 8 plus 4 equals 12. What strategy did you use?
Counting with my fingers.
Great. He counted on with his fingers. Thank you, Ved here. Great job. All right. Allison's ready to share hers. Go ahead.
Mine is 6 plus 5, and I used my I don't know what this is called.
You drew a picture.
And then I counted them.
Great. Awesome job. So what is your answer? 6 plus 5 equals? 11. And you drew 11 circles. That's a lot. All right. Anybody else like to share? Clara's ready, and then we'll do Kelton.
I used my number bond.
Awesome. She used her number bond. What's your question?
Well, since I already knew what it was, I just wrote down 9 and 5 and equals 14.
Okay. She said 9 plus 5 equals what? 14. Wow. Look at these big numbers we're getting into. Our teen numbers. Great. We can put 9 in our head. That's a big number. And then count on by 5. All right. Kelton, you ready to share yours? Sorry, go ahead. What was your question?
9 plus 3 is 12.
Wow. So how did you solve that?
By counting on my fingers.
You counted on your fingers. Do you have 12 fingers?
I put 9 and then 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. He put 9 in his head. He already knew 9 and then counted up 3 more. Great job. If you notice, 8 plus 4 equals 12, and so does 9 plus 3. They both equal 12. All right. Anybody else ready to share? I thought Taylor was ready, but she disappeared. All right. So maybe you're still working. Let's go ahead and do these together. So let's do Dylan's. Dylan, did you finish yours? Do you want to share? Okay, read your number sentence. What were your numbers? Just a little bit louder. I'm sorry.
5 more 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Awesome job. I loved hearing you explain how you solved that. He put 5 in his head and he counted on 4 more and got 9. Great job, Dylan. All right, Taylor, go ahead. What? Can you read us your question? What numbers did you have?
2, I have 6 and 2 and 8.
Good. Okay. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Okay. We want to hear that you're adding your 2 numbers. Great job. She used her number bond to help solve her question. We've got 2 more, Jason and Kaden. Are you guys ready to share? Kaden, did you want to share? Okay, let's go ahead and work out Jason and Kaden's together as a class. Jason said 6 plus 3. So let's all put 6 in our head and let's count on. 6, 7, 8, 9. Great job. So 6 plus 3 equals 9. That's our number sentence. And Kaden had a big number. 7 plus 5 equals, great, I see his answer, 12. Let's double check. Let's use our counting on strategy. Those are big numbers. Instead of counting all 7 and all 5, we put that big number in our head, 7, and let's count on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We counted on 5 more and got the number 12. Wow, we had 3 questions that equaled 12. All right, so now you guys can go back and work on your math lesson. It is there in your math folder.